I know, it boggles the mind, doesn't it? I am, however, your next poet. My name is Johnathon. How's it going, everybody? Oh, thanks, Link. Thanks, bestie. So I was inspired, as I think many of us were, at Meat Grinder, specifically by the first round, specifically by all the poems about J.D. Vance. So this is new shit. This is J.D. Vance shit. It's also about my grandma. As a matter of fact, my grandmother does wear eyeliner. You know, I haven't really had that discussion with her yet, Link. But I guess I could if it'd make you feel better. I'll report back to you at the next event. Just so you know, my grandma will go on for an hour if she has in fact done that. And I will give you every detail. Anyways, this is new shit. It is called Up Twin Creek. Oh, thank you. My grandmother grew up in Sandy Springs, Ohio, up Twin Creek, as she says. It is a small one-church town just this side of the Ohio River, somewhere between Cincinnati and Portsmouth. And even I know damn well I don't get to claim Appalachia. Know damn well, even though I've got history in the earth off US 52 at County Road 31, my story is wholly Midwestern. My grandmother grew up the oldest of four to sharecroppers during the Great Depression. And if you're wondering what that kind of poverty means she didn't have, I couldn't tell you. She has never told me, has only told me that there was always food to eat, told me how they loved each other, told me about milking cows, told me how everybody made sure everyone had enough. The whole damn holler about moving to the city when the farm work dried up, about moving back up Twin Creek when the city work dried up, how they did this multiple times. How she skipped 4th grade after the last move because she wanted to. Told me how my great-grandmother obtained her real estate license after the final move back to Dayton, how my great-grandmother turned an early 20th century Adams County, Ohio one-room schoolhouse education into rental properties, into home ownership, into a great big house on the corner of 5th and Irwin with sleeping rooms for people who needed them, a home where my family spent holidays, a home where everybody always had enough, a home where everybody got a plate even when we were angry, even when someone was sick, even when that sickness was desire. Even when that desire was the rattle of crack smoke in my cousin's chest or the hair of a dog my great-uncle brought home with him from Korea. Y'all, we were still family, even when my 11-year-old Frankenstein-reading ass put disapproval on the tongue of my devout Church of God attending great-grandmother. We were still family, and I am Midwestern because we don't do family like that anymore. We don't do neighbors like that anymore. Too worried about filling our own plate a second time before we make sure our own people even get one. We treat poverty like a Halloween costume meant to scare someone, and down-home kindness like a punchline that gets us laughing so hard. Some of us forget we share last names with people that can't even afford to be toothless. JD, I gotta be honest, it wasn't an elegy. Too often you came off like Bob Carter, your car broken down in the middle of Nevada, the hills staring down at you, their eyes filled with suspicion, just waiting to hear you mutter. Fucking hill people, man. See, you want to toss all those skeletons deep in a closet, hang the poverty your family climbed out of like a weight around your neck, pulling down your good name because you don't want anyone to see the ladder family and community built so you could climb up to something better. My family has skeletons too. You can find them down there on US 52. Their names are Albert, Ida, and William Plymale. But we are both Midwesterners, JD. We've spent more breath on what we don't have than what we do. Slip into the accents of our ancestors when we want to make someone sound dumb. Had to be taught that the Appalachians are mountains and that Appalachians are people. The only difference between you and me, my ancestors aren't skeletons in my closet. They are the shoulders of giants who rose up from foothills to hold their family up higher than the greatest ambition they ever had.